Your spiritual gifts might be activated and you don't even know it. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Spirit School. As we are in this new earth frequency, in this new energy on Gaia, what's going to happen is, this is a byproduct of this, you are going to start to tap into different spiritual gifts. That's nothing to be afraid of. Everyone has access to spiritual gifts. It's just a matter of, are you in the energy to be open to receiving the channeling, receiving the messages, and being able to discern when you are getting them. It really varies from person to person where you are on your journey, but I will say, because at the rate of people that have awakened, and as they are moving in this new earth frequency on Gaia right now, these gifts are naturally going to come online. And if you've had them before or you've used them a little bit but you didn't know, they're only going to come in that much stronger. We already have a gift now. Every person that's here, whether you know it or not, has a gift. Intuition. Everyone has intuition here. That is a divine gift that can't be quantified. It's not physical. This is a spiritual divine gift. Now, your gifts might come in many different ways. You might start knowing that things are going to happen, and then they do, without any rhyme or reason. You just know. It's called claircognizance. Your clairvoyance might step up, meaning these are what people are seers. They can see into past, future, and present timelines. They can also receive visions and images in their mind. They can also receive messages in dream state. There's clairaudience. So you might start hearing things, whispers or thoughts coming into your mind. You'll hear something in your mind, not necessarily physically hear. You can physically hear something, but you can also hear something in your mind. You may start hearing sounds, buzzing sounds, things like that. There's people who are mediums who can connect to past loved ones, people that are in the spirit realm. Previous video about sound, I mentioned the remote viewing. The government were using remote viewers, and that is also a gift. You can go to, it's in a sense astral traveling, right? But when you're awake, but like in a trance state, you can also astral travel in your dream state, which is what I do. But there's people that can be sitting here like right now, literally just close your eyes and connect and go to that place. You might be across the world and know what's going on. There's channeling, which is exactly what it sounds like. You are a conduit for different energies, for light source frequency as well. There's also clairsentience, where you just feel things. You can feel and pick up energies. You can feel if something's off. You can feel if something's about to happen. It's an emotional gift. There's just many different ways that these spiritual gifts can come in. It depends, again, where you are in your journey. Don't be alarmed. This is all part of this heightened frequency here, and we all have access to it, have had access to it in the past. And now we are reliving that properly in this proper energy, the correct energy that it's supposed to be in for this new frequency. So be mindful of these gifts as they come in. Final thing I'm going to say, a lot of people think that if you're spiritually gifted, then you can see the future. Not everyone has that gift of seeing into the future timelines, past or present. That does not mean that they're not spiritually gifted. Everyone has their own unique gift. I'm talking about people that have it now. They come in many shapes and different sizes. And for some, their gifts don't become activated. They lie dormant within them until they go through their spiritual awakening journey. Depends on what the storyline is for you and how you mapped out your life to be here and the reasons why you're here, and if you have a divine calling, divine purpose, divine mission here, because that's definitely different than just coming here to learn your soul lessons and help add to Gaia's frequency in that way. I've been seeing people feeling like they're special or unique or different in a very egotistical sense, because they're starting to see more angel numbers or synchronicities, and all that means, y'all, you are aligned with the energies on Gaia and the universe right now. It is also a message from your spirit team letting you know that, hey, Jane, Joe, you are on the right path. You are on your highest timeline. You are connecting to the ethers. Your frequency vibration is matching what's happening here. And so people that are spiritually gifted, who come here with certain gifts, who are activated, they come here with those gifts ahead of people for a reason, whether they're here to guide, to lead, be an example of how the spiritual process occurs, or assist people, humanity, or unfortunately through incantations and certain rituals. As y'all already know from what you're seeing in the media, you can invoke certain spirits to guide you, to give you answers. That does not necessarily mean that you are divinely gifted or chosen to use your divine gifts, which is from God's source and up there, to use it in a positive manner here. There are people that didn't incarnate here with those gifts and able to attain that way. Yeah, y'all. So this is why I say you have to be very careful who you're listening to, because just because, it's not like a broken record, but this might be the first time you're seeing me, just because someone knows about the universe, manifestation, energies, and all that, does not mean they operate in the light, does not mean that they are for the light. A lot of people out here are spitting images of that. You're already seeing, like bitch ass Deepak Chopra and the fucking dumbass Dalai Lama. Who the fuck is sucking on little kids' tongues? Like, what the... Anyway, I digress. That's another episode I'm going to do in my podcast. So I say all that to say, be mindful of who you're listening to, who you're watching to receive your guidance. Make sure your energies align. Use discernment. It's very, very easy to be fooled in the spiritual community right now, especially because so many people are opening themselves up to it. That also doesn't mean everything is love and light, meaning there's also going to be energies, negative, dark energies that's going to already infiltrating this community to confuse you, to mislead you down the path of remaining in karma, creating karma, and also love seeing people just not get where they're supposed to. And final thing I'm going to say for my newbies that are just exploring their spiritual gifts right now, do not be discouraged. Don't compare yourself to other people out there with these abilities. You take your time, present it, work with it in a way that feels right to you. The biggest thing in this is you have to trust what you are picking up. And you will see once you do that what you're picking up is in fact real. There are many of you out there who are afraid to showcase your gifts, and that comes from a deep-rooted past life trauma. In the past, you may have been persecuted, which many of us have been, for displaying your gifts, whether that be through healing, whether that be, sharing psychic insights. You've been ridiculed or even put to unalived because of your gifts. But now you've came back here to utilize your gifts for the light, to help people during this time on earth. If you feel like you are one of the ones that have that divine mission to do it here. So be brave and go out there and do your thing.